What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Friday morning, KBO Collections Hobby Drive. Headed into work, and feeling a bit rough this morning. Actually got some sort of either stomach bug or food poisoning a couple of nights ago. Don't really know which, but let's just say either way, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'm sort of getting back to normal, but yesterday was really bad. But it is what it is. So yeah, actually, it's kind of funny. This whole stomach bug, the whole stomach bug, food poisoning, whatever. That's actually what made me think of this. It's what made me think of this topic today, and that is brakes, like box brakes, card brakes, like buying in on brakes. Now, I'm not anti-brake. It's a big part of the hobby. It's a big way for people like me who choose not to do it to buy cards cheaply, is what it is, honestly. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. And when I say buy cards cheaply, I don't mean buy boxes cheaply. I mean buy singles of the players that I want cheaply. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this today is just oh, by the way, you might wonder, like, how does like food poisoning and this and that and whatever tie into box brakes? Well, let's just say I might have gambled on a fart yesterday, I mean, it's very possible. And yeah, the house won. But yeah, so anyway, but that's what usually happens when it comes to box brakes and like getting into brakes. Like, the house is gonna win. You can have luck for a while, but luck is always gonna run out. And I say this as someone who used to be really into gambling. Like, I used to be at a casino multiple times a week, and let's just say I lost a lot of money. I mean, like, now I had good days, like I did. I would have good days when I'd go in there and I would come out just like I had cleaned house. Then the next day I go back and then they clean house. So that's kind of the way box brakes are. That's the way braking is. And I'm just saying this because like I said, I'm not anti-gambling either. I mean, I still do it. Like, usually when I visit the U.S., when I go back home to the U.S., I'll go to the casino a day or two, and gamble, like, stuff like that. So I'm not anti-gambling. I'm not anti-braking. But I just want people to understand that if they're new to the hobby, I want you to understand what you're getting into. There's a lot of hype around it because people are like, oh, well, you can get this $1,000 card and it only costs you $150 to get into the break. Yeah, the odds of that are very long, honestly. There are some people who you see always getting those $1,000 cards, but how much are they truly spending? How much are they truly losing? Unless things are rigged in their favor, and there are some shady breakers out there who will rig things in the favor of the whales at times. And what I mean by this is, you'll have breakers who will make sure that, like, the big guys only get the big teams, in certain breaks and this and that. Like, it's, that's the way it is. But I want everybody to recognize and realize that, if you're just getting into it and you're thinking about, like, I'm gonna try out a break. Breaks can be a lot of fun. They really can. But at the same time, be realistic about it. And I know that some people say that, you're gonna think about it and you're gonna be like, oh, well, I mean, people already know that. People are realistic about it. But no, like, it's a lotto. It's a gamble. And yeah, I think, people, sure, they know what those things are, but at the same time, I think when they're getting into these breaks and stuff, I don't think they really think that that's what they're doing. They just think, like, oh, well, I'm opening some packs. And that's kind of the way I think they think about it. Like, I'm opening packs via another person. at a cheaper price. Like, yeah, maybe you're in a break and you paid, $50 for a spot in a box that goes for 500, but you're not getting that entire box, so it's not like you're really like, getting that much. I mean, you're getting a portion of the box, you're getting a portion of the value, or you may get no value at all, because depending on who the breaker is, they may not ship some things, or you may just have a absolute dud of a box. And then these days with high-end stuff, I mean, like, I would be scared to do any of it due to CT scanning and stuff like that, because, I mean, like, what do you think? I mean, do you think some of these breakers wouldn't do that? I'm pretty sure that some of them would. Now, the good ones, are they going to do that? No. I mean, the good ones are going to be honest, and there are some good ones. There are some honest ones out there. They're just doing a job. They're making a living, is what they're doing. Just same way the people working in casinos are making a living. So there's really no difference there. But like I said, I just want people to realize that, because I think sometimes, it's very easy to get caught up in the like, oh, you got a shot at something big for a small amount, and that is nothing more than gambling. And new people to the hobby. I mean, the thing is, when I got back into collecting MLB, that is how I actually got back into MLB collecting, was via breaks. And then I went on to Evolve, and now I don't break anymore, and I don't break anymore. I also don't rip new wax anymore. I just buy singles. Like, I just buy singles of players or cards that I truly want. And I know that, like, there's something to be said about breaking, where you can say, well, let's say that it's a Topps Chrome break, and I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan, so I buy the St. Louis Cardinals spot, and all of that, and I just get the St. Louis Cardinals. So, it's a win-win. But a lot of the times it really isn't, because a lot of the times that break spot actually ends up costing you more than you could have bought the cards for to begin with, like if you had just been buying singles. Hence the reason why I said breaking is not bad for me, because somebody gets those cards that they don't want, and I do want them. Usually I can get them for, a very reasonable price, possibly pennies on a dollar, because that's the reality of it. So, like I said, I don't think breaking is going anywhere. I think there's a lot of stuff in the hobby that may go somewhere, but I don't think breaking is going anywhere. I think it's too popular at the moment still, and I mean, like, quite frankly, if you think about collecting, like, a lot of, especially here on YouTube, I mean, like, in general, we're talking with other guys and girls that are around our age, most of the time, and that's generally adults with a little bit of disposable income, and it's very easy to start to get into that gambling mentality, that breaking mentality. And that goes the same for, like, ripping, like, new boxes, like unopened sealed wax. It's the same thing. It's a gamble. It always has been, but it's just that the price to get in is a lot higher than it used to be. And I know that, like, with inflation and stuff, and you adjust prices, and yeah, there's always been some very expensive packs and stuff like that, but at the same time, I think, like, I'm from the junk wax era, so I remember, like, the 30-40 cent packs, stuff like that, and I don't know, like, you adjust it for inflation. What is that now? I have no clue. I'm driving down the road, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. Just driving and making a video. But yeah, so, but at the same time, I don't know. I just think that there's a lot of focus on the hits, on the autographs, and that's not bad. Like, I enjoy pulling autographs. I enjoy pulling hits. But at the same time, I enjoy it even better when somebody else pulls the autograph or somebody else pulls the hits from a break, and I can scoop it up for pennies on the dollar. I mean, that's the honest truth of it. So yeah, so that's my little bit of. I probably do this when I'm making videos. I probably do this 2 or 3 times a year where I talk a bit about breaks. And yeah, I mean, if you're getting into the hobby and you want to try a break, go for it, man. Go for it. Like, you know, but go for it and go into it with realistic expectations that you could get very skunked. And I know that some breakers will throw in some extra stuff to try to make you feel good about yourself, but, you know, a pack of 89 Donruss isn't going to make me feel good about myself after I've dropped like $60 and got nothing. So just think of it like that. So anyway, hope you guys and girls enjoyed it. What are your thoughts on breaks? Leave a comment. Let me know. What are your thoughts on breaks? You know, I'm not anti-break, but I also don't do them. So that's the thing. But that's the way we are as people. Sometimes we're not against something, but we don't do it ourselves personally. But definitely, what are your thoughts? Please leave a comment and let me know. I'd like to hear from you. And yeah, leave a like, leave a subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.